let's talk about something that is fundamentally changing our world, quietly, in the background: the power of data in medicine. And no, this isn't just about fancy new gadgets, it's about completely rewriting how we understand and fight disease. So yeah, let's get right into it. I mean, just stop and think about that for a second. What if your doctor could see a health problem coming not in a few weeks, but years ahead of time? Not with a lucky guess, but by looking at data patterns that are completely unique to you. This stuff used to be science fiction, but it's not anymore. This is happening right now. It's the new frontier. So how do we navigate this new frontier? Well, the map we're using for this explainer is an amazing ebook that breaks down exactly how this whole revolution is playing out. It's really a guide to the future of our health, and we're going to crack it open and look at the most important parts. Right, so why is this all happening now? What's the big deal? Well, it's kind of like a perfect storm. We've got massive computing power, we're collecting huge amounts of data, and we have some really urgent medical needs. The stakes couldn't be higher, but you know what? The potential rewards are absolutely life-changing. When you boil it all down, this whole movement is really chasing three huge goals. First, it's about making patient care better, more personalized for every single person. Second, it's about making the whole healthcare system more affordable and efficient, because we all know that's a problem. And finally, and this is so important, it's about giving our doctors the best possible information to help them make smarter, faster decisions. This quote from the book really nails it. We're not talking about your basic spreadsheets here, not even close. We're talking about really sophisticated AI and machine learning that can spot tiny, faint signals in health data, patterns that a human would just never, ever see. All right, let's get to the good stuff. What's actually inside this guide? This is where it gets really exciting, where we go from theory to what's happening in the real world right now. First step is something called personalized medicine. Basically, the era of one-size-fits-all treatment is over. So instead of just treating cancer, doctors can now look at the specific genetic code of a tumor and pick a drug that's designed to hit its exact weakness. It is a complete game changer. Then there's the speed of discovery. It's just mind-blowing. These predictive models can sift through mountains of data, like decades of research papers and millions of molecules, to find the most promising new drugs. This makes clinical trials way more efficient, getting life-saving medicine to people who need it faster than we ever thought possible. And get this, the tech is also like a brilliant co-pilot for doctors. Just imagine a system that, right in the exam room, can compare a patient's symptoms to millions of other cases from around the world. It gives doctors these incredible data-driven insights to help them make a diagnosis with way more confidence. Now, this might not sound as glamorous, but it is so important. Data analytics is also changing how hospitals are run. We're talking about predicting how many patients will be admitted to make sure there are enough beds, optimizing supply chains so they never run out of critical gear, and slashing those awful wait times. It makes the whole system just work better. And of course, we all just lived through a massive, real-world example of this. The book dives into how data analytics was absolutely essential in tracking and predicting the spread of COVID-19. It gave public health officials the tools they needed to manage a global crisis. So you might be sitting there thinking, okay, this is fascinating, but is this really for me? Well, let's talk about that. This knowledge is really for anyone who is building or wants to help build the future of our health. Because look, this isn't a one-person job. It takes a village. So whether you're a doctor or nurse on the front lines, a data scientist who's actually building the models, a researcher hunting for the next cure, a policymaker writing the rules, or even a student who's just starting out, there is something crucial in here for you. And you can trust the source. This isn't just one person's opinion. This book was written by a dream team of 7 authors, all of them top experts from both the real world of industry and the world of academia. So you know the info is cutting edge, but also practical. And just to give you the quick stats, it's a big one. We're talking a 578-page PDF download. It's the second edition, so it's fully updated for 2023. This is a serious, comprehensive resource from a really well-respected publisher, Academic Press. So, if you're fired up about this and you're ready to learn more, let's talk about the next step you can take on this journey. It is super simple. You can download the entire ebook, all 578 pages of it, right now. Just go to the website, digzon.com. That's digzon.com. You can grab the PDF there and just dive right in. And that really brings us to the final and most important question. With this kind of knowledge out there, The real question isn't just what's next for medicine. It's what part are you going to play? What incredible breakthrough will you help make happen? Think about it.
Thanks for tuning in.